Detroit at Los Angeles Chargers. We talked about this one on Sunday night too. You bet it immediately at
Ye-
-1
Yeah,
Lions. You said you're back in a public road fave, and you said
super
sometimes the
chalk.
public wins. Super chalky. Um, is there a number at which you would not bet the Lions?
Um,
Like to you, you still like the no, you still like the bet.
yeah, like the Chargers look broken and the Lions look like one of the class of the NFC. Like, they've had some brutal injuries, and I just before he came on, the guy I really trust, one of their best beat writers in all of Detroit, said this is the healthiest this team's been all season. Like, I take that as a big deal. Like, a guy that's locked into this team. That means Montgomery's coming back. I don't know Montgomery's coming back, but if this beat writer's saying that I'm assuming that means Montgomery's coming back, which if you look at the numbers this year, he's one of the best red zone running backs in all of football. And that's a big deal to Detroit, a team that, you know, not that that's their bread and butter, but they're a team that scores. Like, they're a team that really needs to put up points, and their defense has been better, and they have made strides. And, you know, we saw it with that Chargers team. They lost Williams, they lost Palmer. So two really important receivers to Herbert. So now that means all the focus is shifted to Keenan Allen. So defenses are doubling Keenan Allen. They could not be more happy to leave that rookie. What's his name? Quentin Johnson,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rookie receiver for the Chargers. I mean, that's a gift. You can put that guy on one-on-one coverage without a safety over top all game because he is bad. He's bad at running routes. He's bad at body control. He's bad at hand placement. Total whiff by the Chargers. In a draft with wide receivers that really felt like you really couldn't miss. There's a lot of good talent in this draft class. They totally missed on this kid. So, I'm looking at the app right now. It's like 97% of the 90% of the money,
Oh yeah.
90% of the tickets or something like that is on Detroit. So if it stays that way, me and Chad having this in our contest is about 0% chance. But I bet at the 1.5. I bet the one. I bet the two when it got to two. Now that it's at 2.5, I've kind of stopped. So maybe if this gets to 3.5, I'll do a Chad middleman play and try to hit that middle. But how do I not join the public here? The Lions just feel like such a better team, and I don't see them sleepwalking through this game. I mean, I know they're coming off a bye, but like, how do you not get fired up for this game in LA? Yeah, it's a tough one, Chad.
But what you just said is interesting to me because, and by the way, this number is all over the board. 2.5, 2.5, 1.5, 1.5. Like it's everywhere right now.
Yeah,
Um, what you just said is interesting. The Lions look like one of the class of the NFC, and the Chargers look broken. All the money is coming in the Lions. Isn't that when we would normally bet the Chargers? Right?
it is if they had a true home field. That's what breaks the rule here. It's not like this is Lambeau or this is Dallas or Philadelphia. Like, it's not a real home dog. Their whole lives are on the road. Like, even when they're at home, um, you know, do we really think the diehard Lions fans aren't going to show up more than the Chargers fans in this game? Of course we do. So you're right though. Like, normal spot, I'm almost always on the Chargers here. So that's the only reason I wouldn't be in our contest come Sunday. If this is the same splits, which is 90-90, I mean, Evan tells us too. He'll tell us Sunday morning what the splits are. Like, I'm out. Like, no way would this one be in the contest. But if we get some hopefully professional money, someone to come in on the other side and come in on the Chargers team, I'd feel much better if this was a 70-70 split rather than a 90-90 split, which is just insane.